so we may yet see her on the podium again.
So this is the final of the men's 100-meter freestyle S11. Keiichi Kimura, Henry Herbst, Matthias Souza, Bradley Snyder, Yang Bozun, Grigory Zhujilau, Wojciech Makowski and Miroslav Smirta. At 52 years old, Smirta is still going very strong. Well, these 8 swimmers going head-to-head for the title. The men's 100 free. It's one of the blue ribbon events in the pool. In this classification, S11 for swimmers with severe visual impairments. Most are completely blind, those who aren't swim with blackened goggles. Miroslav Smirta, 52 years old, a 103.2 that he posted in qualifying, 8th fastest, but swims in the final. Can go faster. Keiichi Kimura, the Japanese swimmer who claimed silver in the 50 free. Also took silver in the 100 fly and bronze in the 100 breast. He missed medals at the last 2 World Championships though, and he was 5th in London. Wojciech Makowski goes in lane 7 for Poland, the 24-year-old, silver in the 100 back with Bradley Snyder. Dead heated with Bradley Snyder for that medal on day 2 of competition. South Africa's Henry Herbst, the bronze medalist in 2012. Some of his teammates, including the man they call Shark Boy, man who lost his leg to a great white shark while training to be a lifesaver, supporting Henry Herbst, the 24-year-old. 2nd in 2013 and 3rd at the 2015 World Champs. Going in lane 6, Grigory Zhujilau of Belarus, the 17-year-old, 5th in the 50 free, 6th in the 100 fly. Those are the 2 finals that he's made at Rio 2016 so far. The expected roar for the home favourite. A man who finished outside the medals in 6th in London as a 19-year-old returns to swim in front of his home crowd. A 23-year-old, bronze in the 400 free, but a silver medalist at the World Championships last year. Souza goes in 3. Going in lane 5 is Yang Bozun, the silver medalist of 2012. Gold in the 100 breast already, a 5-time Paralympic Games champion. Going in lane 4, though, is a man looking to become a 5-time Paralympic Games champion. Bradley Snyder of the United States. The 32-year-old took gold in 2012. It was the very first of his medals in London, remember, the first gold medal. The 400 that he was famously won a year to the day after losing his eyesight was his 2nd gold medal. Set a Paralympic record in qualifying. The only sub-59-second swimmer, and he went 57.16, which is half a second off the world record. So Bradley Snyder, winner of the 50 and 400 free, aiming for the 100. Kimura, Herbst, Souza, Snyder, Yang, Zhujilau, Makowski and Smirta. Quiet for the starters. Herbst of South Africa, bronze in 2012. Yang nearest to screen, silver in 2012. Snyder, the champion, defending champion, reigning world champion, currently Paralympic record holder, and aiming for that world record and 3rd gold of Rio 2016. Snyder gets away brilliantly off the starter's blocks. Herbst with a very quick reaction, and so too Keiichi Kimura. So Kimura in lane 1, Herbst in lane 2, and indeed Snyder and Yang alongside one another, taking out a big lead at the moment. Snyder, as he got into his stroke, looked impressive, and there's no correcting of the stroke here. He is swimming relatively straight. Herbst is swimming up against the lane rope in lane 2, but it currently sits in second along with Yang.
Well, it may well be Kimura who's close to touching in first. Snyder's gone first. 27.11 was the first split, and look at Yang Bozun, who's come off the wall, and he's absolutely going for it.
Well, Bradley Snyder is leading, but certainly Yang looking very good for the silver. But there's a fight back on here by the Japanese swimmer Kimura and Herbst and Souza indeed for Brazil. They battle for the silver and bronze. Snyder is focused on his race. The world record perhaps is his. He's going to do it as well. He's swimming straight. Bradley Snyder, the treble, the 50, 100 and 400 to Snyder. Silver goes to Yang, and Kimura takes the bronze from lane 1. A mammoth world record for Bradley Snyder as he claims the freestyle treble. And he only hears now that his time is 56.15. He's just been told. Celebrates his world record. That was some back in. Yang Bozun made a challenge for that silver, and it came off splendidly. And Keiichi Kimura, swimming from lane 1, has touched third, just in front of Henry Herbst of South Africa by 8/100ths of a second, and he is absolutely shattered. He expended so much energy in getting to the wall. What a race.
It was an unbelievable race. It was so fast. So Snyder, 27.11, the first 50, but really it was that back end 50. So he and Bozun came off the wall, bang, in unison, and then Snyder launched himself forward. Yang tried to stay with him, but just couldn't. He was too strong. Look at this, you can see them. They came up almost together, and then Snyder just pulled away, seemingly with ease. His strokes were eating up the pool, and he ploughed home, and it was a stunning performance.
A delight from his family. He's the eldest of 4 children, is Bradley Snyder. And I mentioned previously the prosthetic eyes that he wears are painted to be replicas of his younger sister Elise's. It's a personal touch. He's a big family man, but he's also a 3-time gold medalist at Rio 2016. And like Yang Bozun, who he beaten to second, is now a 5-time Paralympic Games champion. Keiichi Kimura, with a very strong challenge in the last 15, just manages to outtouch South Africa's Henry Herbst by 8/100ths of a second. Matthias Souza, who mounted a challenge as well, came close, but ultimately no medal. All the top 5 swimmers sub 6.